Well, we have reached that time where we need to focus on the exam that some of you are going to be taking to achieve the Certified Entry-Level Python Programmer Cert. So you're going to head on over to the pythoninstitute.org site. And as you might guess, you can pop up to the certifications menu and you can go to the PCEP entry level certification. And if you check out this page, scroll down because you're going to get the exam details. So notice you're going to be taking the PCEP 3002 exam. That's what we have prepared you for. It is a 40-minute exam, and there's an NDA tutorial portion that takes 5 minutes. So you're talking 45 minutes here, and there's 30 questions. Notice it's single and multiple select questions, drag and drop, gap fill, sort, code fill, code insertion, interactive, and scenario based. And now you might be going, oh my gosh, I'm getting nervous about all these weird sounding question types, and there's only 30 questions, and I have to get a 70%, and what are those going to be like? And obviously you could get a little nervous reading this, but have no fear, because look at this. For just $95, that's right, 95 US dollars, you can purchase the exam, a retake of the exam, should you not pass on the first try, and a full practice test. Yeah, so if you look at these different prices, that's the way to go. Yes, spend, in my opinion, the $95 if you can, and go ahead and get your exam, a retake, and a practice test. So you can go ahead and purchase that, and where everything's going to be stored, for instance, your practice test is going to be in this Test Now location. So I've logged in over there at Test Now after purchasing, and as you can see, there's this home tab it'll bring you to when you log in, and notice you will have purchased a practice test, as I suggested that you do, right? So you're going to come in here and select the practice test, and you have, I think it's like 60 launches of the practice test, and you can go ahead and launch it. And notice it's going to do a great job of going over the exam specs with you, which we've already talked about. But then notice it gets right into both review materials for you and practice question materials, and then a full-blown practice test. So this is really great, really worth it. If you look at exam block 1, for instance, I'll go ahead and launch this. It goes through and does a nice review, as I said, of the major topics. So look at this, a nice concise review of everything that you and I talked about and went through in class together. There may be some things we didn't mention in this review, okay? And that's great. So you'll have the context. It'll be easy for you to completely comprehend any new information that I didn't share with you. So that's just great. So you'll go through the review, and then once you get to the end of the review, as you might guess, we get to an exam block. So notice there's going to be 18 questions here. We need to get at least, or there's 460 total points to score. And notice they grade everything around the passing score that you will see in the actual exam. So notice we just start these 18 practice questions. A program which is used to transform a source file into an executable binary file is called an interpreter, an IDE, a linker, or a compiler. Well, if you have to take source files and you have to transform them into an executable binary, this is a compiler's job. Yeah, that's a compiler that you need. So anyways, you get the idea. You're going to go through these 18 questions. It's going to grade you. Let's see if I can break out of here. Yes, I can. Great. So, and don't forget, you're going to be reviewing on these sections and taking these little quizzes at the end. But don't forget, you also have a practice test as part of that study and then a final practice test. So you have no shortage here of practice questions to help guide you through your actual exam experience. Well worth the money. I'm sure you agree. Yeah, we are buying the exam itself, these materials, and a retake that I doubt we're going to need after going through these materials. And all of that is less than $100 US. Now, just to prepare you, I don't want anyone to go into shock later on, because as you know, I'm going to be creating the next level of certification here with the Python Institute materials. And I just want you to know that the price does start going up. Let's see, okay, yeah, let me go into the shop and show you this real quick. So we are talking about this PCEP level of certification. But if you come in here and let's see, where would I do it? Okay, right here, the filter type. Let me turn that off so we start seeing more stuff here. I just want to see what I'm saying. The prices start going up. Yeah, look at this. So here's the exam for the associate level Python programmer, the next level that we'll be doing. And notice this exam price goes up considerably. The prices don't stay low like this for long, but we might as well take advantage of it while it's there. And I'm glad I showed you the shop here. Notice the key to working with their store is using these category and type filters over on the left. Yeah, you're definitely going to want to do that. If you watch this far, I'm thinking you are interested in achieving the entry-level Python programmer certification, and I just wanted to congratulate you in doing that. That's really neat that you are going to go ahead and achieve the certification, and I'd like to congratulate you officially right now. Thanks so much for watching.